Hello, welcome everybody. How's everybody doing? Man, I feel good. I hope you guys are feeling good as well. Welcome to the Raw Game Marketing YouTube channel. I'm back here to give you raw game. As always, as promised, I have some great information. If you're in the rebuilding cycle or the rebuilding stage and you're trying to just rebuild your credit and get a higher credit score, I got some information on you that can help you rebuild your credit score. I really don't do credit repair myself, but I'm working on, and I might be able to refer a couple people to you, but these are some stuff you could do while you're waiting in that period, because you just don't want to lay doormat and do absolutely nothing. But thank you guys for watching. Continue to hit like and subscribe and spread the word to other people. I'm not a legal or financial advisor. I'm just here to give you some information that I have done, and it's based off of my own personal experience and experiences others as well. Now we're going to talk about data mining, which I talked about in another video. Data mining is pretty much developing a relationship with a credit union or a banking institution. But when we're data mining, you want to keep these things in mind. This is what you want to do. You want to have 90 plus days of your account being open before you ask for any of their products. And then as highly as a daily limit as possible you want to have. Then you also want to have direct deposit behavior if possible. You want to have both a checking and a savings account. You want to have an authorized user card at that bank if possible. So if you know somebody with that in that bank with that credit card, have them add you on as an authorized user. You want to have some CDs. Then you also want to have a pledge loan. Then retirement accounts, Roth IRAs, things of that nature. Direct deposit activity. And I'm saying these things, the more the merrier. You don't have to have every last one of these things, but the more you bank with them and the more you use their products, the more likely they are to give you more of their products and give you higher credit limits. Now, I spoke about in the last video some of the credit unions or some of the places that you can use when you're in the rebuilding stage. And I'm gonna give you the top credit union. Of course, number one, everybody knows Navy Federal. Yes, they're the top. And then the second one, which a lot of people are asleep on, is DCU. So you can Google that, and I'll give you information on DCU in the next video. But for now, we're gonna go with Navy Fed. And this Navy Fed will definitely help your score go up, this hack. So you definitely want to get that pledge loan. I talked about the pledge loan. There's other videos, so please look that up. Or you can go on Google the pledge loan, or go on the Navy Federal website. Or you could watch videos from somebody else. They explain the Navy Federal loan as well. But keep in mind, you have to be a member of Navy Federal. And basically some of the ways that you get in, I'm gonna give you, is you have to, your parents or grandparents have to been into the military, spouse, sibling, children, grandchildren. But sometimes you just gotta be creative on how you get in. And actually a roommate, that's another way that you could get in. Sometimes, like I said, you got to be creative, because it's like if your uncle was in the military or something like that, then that wouldn't count. But take, for instance, if your uncle was in the military and your mother's not a Navy Federal member, maybe you open up a bank account for your mom through your uncle. And then when your mom is in, that will make her next of kin, then you could get in through your mom. So there's all kind of strategic ways you could get in. Roommate, if you live with somebody, a roommate that's a Navy Federal member, that's another way that you could get in. Navy Federal, which is great. So I don't recommend saying that, oh, my grandparents, this and that, and they really weren't in, because you do really run a risk of them shutting that Navy Federal account down, which would suck. But here is a great card, and to my understanding, Navy Federal is the only one that has this card. They have this, they have a secure card. This is a secure card hack. And basically they do a hard credit pull. They do it from TransUnion, but you want to go to their pre-qualification portal, which they have on their site. Now, if this card doesn't come up on on your pre-approval on the site when you're trying to get pre-approved, then I wouldn't recommend filling out for this card, because then you'll waste the inquiry and you won't be able to get in. Now, when you do apply for the card, they're gonna let you know how much you could secure, and it's gonna be a minimum of 200 to 5K. But you're gonna get that back in about 5 to 6 months. I'm telling you, this card will really help you in rebuilding. This is relationship banking. This data mining. This is great. This hack is off the chain. I'm telling you, there's no annual fee. You get 1% back. There's no foreign transaction fees, and you have protection against fraudulent purchases with this card. Now, after 3 months, you could get an increased limit automatically without any additional security deposit. Man, this is the only card that graduates into a crazy setup. So they like setting you up to win. Oh man, they setting you up to be on top. And it's just so great. Then after 6 months, you're gonna get that security deposit back. And it's gonna graduate from a secure card to an unsecured card, which is that cash reward card. And then we all know with Navy Federal, for credit limit increases, you could get those every 90 to 100 days. So just think, after you start off, even if you start off with a $200 limit, in 6 months, you're gonna graduate anyway. So you're gonna end up graduating from a secured card to an unsecured card. So now you're gonna definitely get in and have one of their products. And then in, I say, like 30 to 90 days, you can request for a credit limit increase, which is a soft pull. Navy Federal does soft pulls once you have one of their cards. And you can request up to 8,000 increase limit per soft pull. So every 90 days, 90 to 100 days, you're gonna ask for 8K. Now, you might not get the 8K, but they'll counter offer. But if you're doing what you're supposed to do, you're banking with them, you're definitely gonna get that increase. And then after that, that card can also graduate to the Navy Federal flagship card, which is up to 80,000. That card you can get up to 80,000. So just imagine, you went all the way from a secured card to an unsecured card, and you get a crazy credit limit of 30,000, 50,000, 80,000. And that would really, really work in your favor, which would boost that credit score. So now you added a positive account, which to your credit score, which is showing good payments. Then you got a pledge loan. That's another positive account, which is an installment loan. So now you're working your way up, building your credit. That's another good account with good credit, and you're getting history as well. So this is definitely a game changer, and something you want to utilize and look into and use. Man, I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next DCU video I'm gonna do about their credit card. Have a great one.